Hello, welcome to my latest video. Just finished painting that, which turned out quite nicely. So I apologise for the dogs barking for most of the way through the film. But anyway, without further ado, let's do some painting. Hello, welcome to my latest video. I apologise in advance because the dogs are in the lounge and they're being quite vocal at the moment, so apologise if they start barking. Whenever they're in there, I always put something on YouTube, something dog related. But unfortunately this video on YouTube's got dogs in it, so every time a dog shows up on the video they start barking. Now I've all set up and it means me having to dismantle everything and climb over stuff to go and sort it out, and I cannot be arsed. I'd rather just paint and try and battle through the dog barking. So anyway, I'm going to be painting on this stretch canvas. I put a layer of acrylic white paint on which is dried. Size wise it looks to be 16 by 12. I'll just double check with my granddad's yardstick. Get that there round. Yeah, 16 by 12. Yeah, not a bad guess. So we shall get going. I'm going to get my palette cam set up and I will show you what's on my palette. I can't do face cam, this main cam and palette cam at the same time because I've only got two cameras or two camera phones or whatever. So that's why I have to swap round and all the rest of it. But anyway, I'll get set up and I will see you in just a second. Right then, quick show around of what's on my glass palette. I've got some Payne's Grey, I've got sap green, I've got primary red, primary yellow, yellow green and titanium white. Oh, what I am missing is some blue of some description. Blue, it's buried somewhere amongst all my selection of paint. Bear with me. Sure, it makes fascinating viewing listening to me rifling through some unseen paint. Anyway, I've got some primary blue and plonk that there. Make a nice sky colour. So then, let's get some kitchen towel in the hand. I'm going to mix that primary red with that sap green, make a nice earthy colour. I've got some Zest-It paint thinner as usual that I put in the middle, but because I'm on a hill it's kind of leaked over onto my sap green a bit, but never mind, it's all good fun. Oh, there's the dog again. It's going to be a long bloody video with dogs barking, but anyway, that's that. I might possibly have a bit too much Zest-It in there, it's all bloody leaked over, but never mind, onwards and upwards. So that's that. I'll also just give my brush a quick wipe. I'm going to grab some of that titanium white. It's got a bit of green in by accident because I didn't clean the brush properly. Just put a bit of blue in there, make a nice sky colour. And that's that. So we'll get going. So I'll get my main camera back on and I'll see you in just a second. Right then, back in business. Biggity bong. We'll get going. So check the various cameras are on, which they are. I'll get some of this reddy browny green straight away, I think. Just do a bit of a horizon. Now, you're keeping well at the moment. I'm quite, well, I don't want to talk negative, but I'm quite distressed about what's going on in Ukraine at the minute with the dam. You know, just if you think it couldn't get any worse, that bloody happens. But anyway, it's you know, my thoughts with all the people over there, whether they're Russian, Ukrainian, whatever. It's a horrible situation. But anyway, on with the painting. It's quite nice, that green, actually. I quite like that. Yeah, it's quite a pleasing colour. And there's not too much zest in it, it's just right, actually. I do like that. Right. I also just grab a bit of titanium white, just plonk some on the horizon. I use my fingers, actually. Oh, I forgot to set my timer, you know. I've started timing my paintings, as some of you know, but I've forgotten. So, oh, mind you, I can look at my face cam. We're 2 minutes in. I'm going to give myself 20 minutes, I think, and hopefully we'll have a painting by the end of it. See, if I time myself, it prevents me from overworking the painting and getting into a muddy mess. That is the plan anyway. More kitchen towel, keep the brush relatively clean. I'll do a bit more of that green actually just there. Maybe just get a bit of primary blue, some Payne's grey mixed in. Just do a bit of distance going on just there. I'm delighted beyond measure at the response to my work in the ink gallery. Really pleased. I've sold one. I've got a commission as well from it, so it's fantastic. There's still one painting in there of mine that is up for grabs. So if you want to get your hands on an original painting of mine, check out the ink gallery. As I say, put the link in the description and check it out. Oh, dog again. Quite a nice bit of yellow there. Which isn't bad. Right, the sky. I've run out of gloves, so I'm just going to bite the bullet a bit and use my hands. But never mind, so put a bit of blue on. It might be a bit too blue, so I've just add a bit of titanium white as well. I was thinking the other day about some of the funny stuff, because my mum's a retired teacher, and some of the funny things that happened while she was teaching. You know, they used to a lot of, well, teachers still do a lot of marking books and stuff like that. And my mum used to bring all the books from her various classes home, and they'd be masses of bloody books that the kids had done, and she'd mark them. Now, as I got a bit older, you know, I was 15, 16, perhaps 14, I'd offer to help mum with the marking. Not because I was any good at any subjects, I just helping out, you know. There's the dog again. And I think I was marking or helping my mum mark some literacy books. And, you know, she had a pile and I had a pile and was going through ticking and putting stars on and saying well done and all that business. Now, on all the books I had, I was just going down, excellent work, excellent work, excellent work, you know, all these comments, just filling the books. And that's that, you know, excellent work, close the book, job done, next book. And then time went on, well, it was the next day. My mum announced that I'd spelled excellent wrong on every single one of the bloody books. Which was funny. He's put some that greeny colour in the sky as well. It seems to be any colour seems to work in the sky. I mean, particularly over the British Isles, you do get all sorts of colours. I don't know about anywhere else, we've not really been anywhere. Oh, these bloody dogs. I'll put a bit of Payne's Grey on as well. Stormy sky. Oh, sorry about the dogs. I remember a story my mum told me. I remember it actually happening. I remember the time it happened. She had occasionally have foreign exchange students, and she had a lass from where was it? Philippines or Malaysia or somewhere like that. Now, I apologise if you are from the Philippines or Malaysia or anywhere like that, but they thought it'd be a nice idea. You know, the exchange student had already settled in the class and everything. They thought, wouldn't it be a lovely idea if they had welcome to Mrs. Kidd's class in Malaysian or whatever language it was, Taiwanese or whatever. So it wouldn't be a lovely idea. So my mum asked this Southeast Asian child if they could translate welcome to Mrs. Kidd's class, which the kid duly did, quite happily, and did the translation and showed it my mum, and it ended up going on the door. Now, I remember going to visit my mum at the school. I often did, either to blag money out of her or a lift somewhere, It was all me, I was exploiting my mum, which all. But I went to the class, and sure enough, there was this sign in Malaysian or whatever language, again, I apologise if you're from there, saying something along the lines of, the translation, welcome to Mrs. Kidd's class. What it actually said was, in Malaysian writing, fuck off Mrs. Kidd, or something along those lines. But my mum didn't have the heart to not have it on display. She had to pull it up. This fuck off Mrs. Kidd across the door. It was there the whole time. This foreign exchange student were there, and of course, parents would visit, you get school governors visiting and inspectors, all kinds of things. Yeah. It was something like, fuck off Mrs. Kidd. But yeah, it was good, it was funny. Right, we're getting there. It's not looking too bad. Apologise for the dogs again. Right, let's do some more stuff and get some Payne's Grey. Just darken that off a bit just there. What time are we on? We're 10 minutes in. Another 10 minutes to go. Bags of time. Let's grab a bit more of this greens. That green's lovely. My dad was a teacher as well, and he told me of a funny incident that happened. He took a school group to was it, Charing Zoo, or somewhere like that. And these two kids were like little buggers. They'd gone walkabouts, you know, as lads often do, and they disappeared off, and they appeared about half an hour later covered in mud and everything like that. And of course my dad had to, kind of tell them off a little, where have you been and all the rest of it. So anyway, that was that. Now, obviously going to Charing Zoo or any school trip, you'd have a little rucksack with lunch in and raincoats and God knows what else. And they got on the bus to go back to the school, wherever the school was, and so they had to do the journey back. And midway through the journey, there was a load of commotion coming from the back of the bus. So my dad got up to investigate, and he was greeted by a penguin waddling down the aisle of this bloody school bus, which the kids had nicked. I can't do penguin impressions, but you can imagine, can't you? So yeah, they had to, my dad had to gather the penguin up and turn the bus around and drop the penguin off at the zoo. Oh, funny. Right, anyway, not looking too bad. Let's get a bit more of this blue colour. And I also fancy just wiping away a bit here as well. Oh, well, that's as much use as, oh God, to move my face camera. As much use as tits on a fish, excuse the expression. Dogs barking and all kinds of things, disasters. Painting's doing alright, just all the rest of it. So what we're up to, 13.5 minutes, still got a bit of time, which is good. Oh, shut up Norman, my dog. A bit more primary blue with some of Payne's grey mixed in again. Just go like that. Just gives the illusion of some distance going on over there. It's lovely and sunny out there today. It's really nice. Hope it's sunny where you are. Bit more green as well on there. Oh, Norman, give it a break. Oh, apologise for this. Ugh, you should have got goldfish. I do love the dogs though. Oh, a bit more yellow. Quite a useful bit of light just there. Just darken off that area a bit as well again. Just helps the contrast a little. And we're very nearly there. So what are we on? 16 minutes, got 4 minutes left. I'm going to use my time wisely. A bit more blue up here perhaps. Oh God, they'll be howling now. Oh. Oh God. Just need bloody David Attenborough now, don't we? Right, that's it. I have to shut them up. I'll be back in just a second. Right, I'm back. For the love of all that's holy. What a nightmare. But anyway, I've gently asked them to keep the noise down. I've changed the video they're watching, so hopefully it won't trigger them. So apologise for that. If you've got dogs, if you're dog lovers like me, you know what it's like, especially if you've got 3 bloody terriers. But yeah, I'm certainly a big advocate for goldfish at the moment, especially when I'm trying to paint. But as I say, I do love them dearly. Don't know where I'd be without them. I think the videos would be less interesting without dogs. Right. So I've got about 3 minutes left, or thereabouts, because I had to stop the video and mess about with the dogs. Just put a bit more white on there. We're nearly done, I reckon. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for all your lovely comments and things. It really does mean a lot to me. It encourages me to keep going. Right, a bit of Payne's grey. Might put something just there. It's not bad. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. It's a painting. And I've enjoyed creating it. Right, I wonder, a bit more of that green, just put some distant bits and pieces on. Perhaps a bit of Payne's grey too. I wonder, just put a little clump of trees just there. And that's it. Just wonder if a bit more yellow would suffice, perhaps just there. And some more Payne's grey. But other than that, we are done. It's not perfect, but it's a painting, as I say. It's all about enjoying it. So yeah, thank you so much. We are just about there. We've got about 30 seconds left. And I'll call it a day. So don't forget to check out the ink gallery. And yeah, I think we're there. I might wonder, just wipe away a little bit, just there. Just create some textures and things. So yeah, I think we're done. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram and johnkid.co.uk. and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.